Hey, beautiful souls. Prayer Priestess Eleni here. And it is part of my 2025 showing up in the world to show up the way that I used to. So, what do I mean by that? I used to come on live or film a lot of videos and share them with you guys and post things on YouTube quite often. And, just through the different twists and turns of my business, I kind of stepped away from that for a little while. And then just the past 6 months have been a spiritual rebuilding phase for me. Most of you know that I lost my home in a fire at the end of July. And kind of as great of a perspective as I have about it, like I fully believe that it was a springboard to miracles. There was a bit of a grieving process that I had to go through and really examine what the ego's role was in it as to like why certain things upset me, and just really kind of spending some time with spirit and myself to navigate through it. But I'm back. I'm back. And I've really missed showing up, and it's almost been weighing on me in a way that feels heavy, not being here as much. I love interacting with all of you. I love knowing that some of my journey and what I share is helping you in some sort of way. And tonight I felt called to talk about something that we're talking about in a group that I'm running right now called the Resolution Absolution, which is a phenomenal group of women that are bringing forward some massive, massive shifts for 2025. And, a lot of us are sitting with our goals right now that we've laid out for this new year. And there's a question that I want to pose to you. Why does your ego want this? And why does your soul want this? Now, I do believe that a lot of the new age talk about, in shadow work and some of this have almost given the ego and the shadow aspect like a bad rap, like this thing that want to try to eliminate and get rid of. They serve really important purposes in your being. Your shadow aspect, helps you to get closer to spirit, closer to God by letting light into those places that you've been putting those walls up or reacting in certain ways. And it gives you an opportunity to look for spaces to get closer to spirit. Your ego, your ego is important. There's a time and a place for your ego. When I step on a stage and I channel and I do what I do and spirit takes over me, my ego needs to be there. My ego needs to be there with a certain air that she helps me to carry. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. Your ego has a really important role for you. But getting back to what I'm talking about, your resolution. Why does your ego want it? What earthly safety or validation is your desired manifestation going to give that ego? Does it, is it a money thing? Do you feel safe then? Do you feel free then? Is it a health thing? Again, maybe like a safety thing, feeling a level of security in your health. And then the bigger question, why does my soul want this? Why does my soul want this? And why does my soul want this is what value is this adding to the collective? And think big on this. This is a really great journal prompt to break down, why does my ego want this thing? What is this soothing in my human form? And why does my soul want this? Why does my soul want this? And you might say, well, Lenny, my resolution doesn't involve me going out making a massive impact. Your happiness is the massive impact, okay? So if your goal is to be healthier, then that means that you get to show up in a different way for your family, for your friends, for yourself. Then your whole vibrational signature changes, and that affects everyone in your field. And it also grounds down that energy for the collective, making it easier for anyone else who's looking to live a healthier lifestyle or to live in more joy or in more love. So there's a lot of value that comes with it. Now, let's just say your manifestation involves, expansion with your business. What value is that adding not only to you, but the ripple effect? Who else is impacted if your your business involves physical products. There's shipping. There's maybe you're using marketing and advertising in different avenues, different people to help you along the way. Who else is valuing from your manifestation? But why does your soul want it? Why does your soul want it? And maybe it is just so you can feel that level of self-love. And when you feel self-love, the impact of that, the ripple effect, is huge on everyone in your experience and everyone you should come to meet, because then you're in your authenticity, right? But just some things I wanted to put forward for you guys to think about as you're making your New Year's resolutions and moving into them now that we're in, through the first full week of January, moving into the second week now. Why this is important to you and why it's important to your ego. And that's not to be discredited or to be ashamed of at all. I want you to feel safe. There's the deeper truth. The soul knows, like, well, you're always safe. The soul knows that. But the physical aspects of you are looking for that external expression of it. That level of freedom to be able to go out and do what you want and travel and to feel like you have the resources to make a bigger impact. But explore these ideas either in a journal session or some meditation, and you will receive so much clarity. And when you start to receive that clarity and you start to feel really good about why you want the things that you want, the downloads will start to come in to help you with the next action steps to get closer and closer to it. But I just wanted to share that gem with you because it was such a beautiful conversation that we had in my group that's running right now. And I just wanted to invite all of you to kind of ponder into those thoughts. I love you all so much. Bye.